Hey guys, ZenBurro here, and today at the Cinehorde Review I'm going to talk about David Cronenberg's 2005 film A History of Violence, starring Viggo Mortensen and Maria Bello, with Ed Harris and William Hurt. And this is the first time I have seen this movie, and I gotta say, it's pretty damn good. What I really wanted to talk about in this film is kind of spoilery, so I'm going to say that right off the bat. I just want to talk about the ending because I think it's so great. And you see Viggo Mortensen's character, Tom Stahl, or Joey Cusack, because his character is pretty much not a split personality, not even dissociative identity. He's just a man who's trying to escape his past, a violent past, I might add. And so the whole film is about seeing his past come back to haunt him, literally, and how it deconstructs this life that he's built for himself in terms of like his reputation in his own community, his relations with his family, like his wife and kids, and also the relationship to himself. He's spent years trying to get rid of this violent self that he's been. The film hints that he's pretty much been violent all his life. And I think that's one of the awesome things about this film is that it really is a film about not, you can't really escape your own nature. And I mentioned a little bit about Carl Jung in The Shadow, and if you don't know, the shadow self is that part of ourself that we repress, and then we project that stuff onto other people who reflect what we're actually thinking. So it's a nice little dynamic this film sets up. And in the ending, after Tom Stahl slash Joey Cusack kills the people that he's tried to run away from all his life, which one of them is his brother, he comes back to his family after what I presume to be some time, maybe 2 weeks, a month maybe, because he had to travel all the way to Philadelphia by car. Um, Comes back, his family's having dinner, and he, the way Mortensen portrays it, he comes back different than how he was introduced in the film. And the little daughter, she goes and gets a plate for her dad, and the son passes the steak, or it looks like steak, to his dad's side. And the film just kind of closes with Tom Stahl just looking at his family, and we see this haunted look in his eye, like he can't really go back to that person he created when we saw him in the beginning of the film, if that makes sense. They know who he is, and he can't hide it anymore. So the movie just kind of leaves you with questions about, like, well, what's going to happen now? And I think that's the best ending that could have happened for this kind of story. So, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Needless to say, I really enjoyed this film, and if you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. If you like classic film noirs or more modern ones like Taxi Driver, you're gonna like this film, and it's just good. So yeah, if you're not a fan of bloody violence, it might be like if you're squeamish around that stuff, it might be a little too intense because the narrative content itself is intense. So just keep that in mind. It's not a film that you're just gonna like sit back and Well, I did, but I'm into this stuff anyway. So yeah, A History of Violence, 2005. Joe, check it out, and I'll see you next time at the movies.